André Desjardins was a man of ambition and quiet resolve. Born in the heart of Montreal, Canada, in the early 1980s, André grew up in a city known for its vibrant culture, rich history, and a bustling creative scene. But while the city was alive with music, art, and the pulse of constant reinvention, André was a quiet observer, a boy who preferred the world of books, codes, and complex puzzles to the noise around him. His father, an accountant, and his mother, a nurse, were humble yet hardworking people, determined to provide a good life for their son. André was their only child, and while they pushed him to be the best he could be, they also shielded him from the pressures of the world outside. In his teenage years, he developed an interest in computers, not just for gaming, but for solving problems, breaking them down into simple steps, understanding how things worked at a fundamental level. This fascination became his passion, and it guided him through his education. By the time he finished high school, André had already mastered several programming languages and could build basic websites from scratch. His natural talent for technology led him to study computer science at the University of Montreal, where his world expanded even further. He became deeply involved in the world of software development, coding not just for the sake of creating, but to innovate, to build something that could change the way people interacted with technology. But André's life would take an unexpected turn during his final year at university. It was in the spring of 2004, just as he was preparing for his graduation, that he came across an old, mysterious project posted on an obscure message board. The project was a piece of open-source software that promised to revolutionize how data was encrypted and shared across the internet. It was called Nexus, and it was unlike anything André had ever seen. The algorithms were elegant but complex, and the project's goals were audacious, creating a system that could protect individuals' data from even the most sophisticated hackers and government surveillance. Intrigued, André spent months dissecting the code, unraveling its secrets. The more he understood it, the more he realized the potential it held. The system was a way to encrypt not just personal files but entire communications in a manner that was virtually unbreakable, a technology that could ensure privacy in an era when surveillance was becoming more ubiquitous by the day. André saw the project as more than just a technical challenge, it was a way to protect people's freedom in a rapidly changing world. In a time when privacy was increasingly under threat, the idea of an internet where everyone could be certain that their data was safe appealed to him deeply. It was a vision of empowerment, of a new kind of digital democracy. However, as André dug deeper into the Nexus project, he realized that the origins of the software were far murkier than he had initially thought. It seemed that Nexus was not just a grassroots project for digital privacy. There were rumors that it had been developed by a group with far more questionable goals, a shadowy organization that operated in the gray areas of the internet, possibly connected to hacking collectives and digital anarchists. What André had initially viewed as a noble cause now seemed tainted by darker motives. Despite the warning signs, André couldn't resist the allure of the project. The challenge was too big, too important. He decided to take a leap of faith. He began to secretly contribute to the Nexus code, making improvements, refining its encryption processes. He believed in the mission, and he believed he could steer it toward the light, away from any nefarious intentions. But someone was watching. In the months that followed, André noticed subtle signs that he was being tracked. Strange emails appeared in his inbox, cryptic messages from anonymous senders warning him to stop his work on Nexus. His internet traffic was being intercepted, his accounts hacked and reset multiple times. But André refused to stop. He pressed on, working late into the night, until one fateful evening when he disappeared. No one knows exactly what happened to André Desjardins. The last trace of him was an encrypted message he sent to a close friend, a final warning. It read, "They know. It's too late for me now. But the code is the key. Protect it." Authorities quickly became involved, but they were unable to uncover any concrete evidence of his whereabouts or what had happened to him. His parents, devastated by the sudden disappearance, were left with only questions and a sense of loss. As time passed, the search for André slowed, and life moved on for those who had known him. However, the legacy of his work remained. The Nexus project, despite its dark origins, found its way into the hands of a small group of ethical hackers and privacy advocates who shared André's vision. They continued to develop the system, making it even more secure and user-friendly. Over time, Nexus became a critical tool for securing private communications around the world, widely used by journalists, activists, and anyone who needed to protect their data from prying eyes. André Desjardins was never found, but his work had changed the digital landscape forever. In the years that followed, some whispered that he had faked his own disappearance, retreating into the shadows to continue his work from a hidden location. Others believed he had been silenced by those who wished to control the technology he had helped to build. But no matter the truth, André's name lived on. It was a reminder that, even in the most uncertain and dangerous of times, one person's belief in privacy, freedom, and the power of technology could spark a revolution that would echo long after they were gone.